and welcome once again to another episode of our Seniors Podcast, Speakers Man Podcast, our voices, our views. I am still here with one of our speakers, Loretta Martin. Say hello to them, Loretta.
Hello, and thank you for coming and listening.
Yes, so I remember one episode we were talking about the role of the carer, and you touched upon one important message at that episode, which is to talk about nutrition, eating healthy, eating properly, not just for carers, but for our general health. So to be talking about that today for the benefit of seniors who might be still in denial that as you age, you have to eat more healthy food because of the impact and the effects of whatever you've eaten when you were younger. So can you tell me a little bit about your passion for this topic, why eating healthy and eating nutritious food is really, really important to you?
Well, to start off with, I'm a person who's a non-medication person, so I don't like taking Panadols and any medication. And I feel by reading a few books that I gained a lot of knowledge on what food's all about and what you eat and what you don't eat. I haven't done any courses on it as such, but books give you a lot of information. And you've got libraries where you get free books and you can read about them. And so my health books are my Bible, and I live by that. So it's important that you eat well, because if your physical health is good, then your mental health is good, and then you're independent and strong.
So when we talk about eating healthy, does that mean we all go vegetarian, we all go vegan, we all go absolutely no carbs? What is your idea of eating healthy?
Well, you have to look at all aspects. Going mental and going vegan or whatever, non-vegetarian and vegetarian, that's a load of rubbish. You have to learn to balance your diet. And balancing your diet, some people get up and they don't even eat breakfast. But breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, because it gives you your energy to keep going and to live well. So you've got to also take regular blood tests. You can't totally ignore your doctors to see what balance you've got in what's lacking. So you know what to eat and what not to eat. It's important even once in a while just to see a nutritionist, so get some reinforcement that you have read, what you have read is reiterated by a nutritionist saying yes or no. Don't omit carbohydrates from your diet. You need carbohydrates because you need energy. You've got to have your 3 meals a day, and your mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack. You've got to learn to eat fruit and vegetables. You've got to learn to drink lots of fluid. What sort of fluid? Avoid sugar. So it's just getting the right balance for your body. And when you have blood tests, it will tell you if you're borderline of diabetes. Then you learn to in your night meal have 7 veggies. You make sure you have beans, because beans is natural insulin, and broccolini. So you learn as you go on. It won't come overnight. So keep reading and keep reading and keep going.
Yeah. So I've known you, Loretta, for a number of years now. So I know the types of things you like to eat. And one of the things that I see you always emphasizing is the use of your NutriBullet and your vaporizing, pulverizing, I don't know what you call it, but those types of things, or shakes, or things that you eat that are in liquid form. Can you expound a little bit on that one and why you're so passionate about eating those types of things?
Yes, well, I've got a juice extractor, which is fantastic. I've got a NutriBullet, which has also got a massive vitamizer on it. Now, with my osteoarthritis, I've been reading things about anti-inflammatory. So I started with juicing black grapes because they say it's anti-inflammatory, but I used to strain the grapes, and then I realized the best part of the color is in the skin. If it's anti-inflammatory, why am I throwing it out? So I vitamized it. I vitamized it, didn't strain it, and drank it, and I found it had a better reaction on my body. So you have to do the things you need to do and make observations on your own body, because nobody else can do it. And so I indulge in, I used to juice pineapples, fresh pineapples, because that's anti-inflammatory. But by juicing them, I lost a lot of fiber. So what I started doing then, putting it into my NutriBullet, vitamizing it, putting a bit of water, diluting it and drinking it. So you've got to be cautious, even with grapes. If you're borderline diabetic, you've got to be careful because grapes have got sugar in it.
Yeah.
So you decrease the quantity, put a little water on it in it to dilute it and drink it. It won't do you any harm. But it's important, whatever you do, don't have more than one new thing and see how it reacts in your body.
Right.
If you have 2 or 3 things, you won't know what.
Yeah, so it's like observation to see what works. Okay, so as people age, diet will definitely change.
Very
So what if you like all sorts of burgers and chips and all this fatty stuff? Should they just simply eliminate that from the diet when they get older, or can they have a little bit of those nice things,
I think for it,
cakes and stuff?
yeah, once in 2 months or once a month, that's fine. I mean, I'm not an angel. I might have a couple of pieces of chocolate sometimes. But I make sure, yeah.
I'm definitely not an angel because I love to eat.
I know.
That's my problem. I can't avoid it. My nutritionist said I need to tone down on my snacking, but in the type of work that I do, like you said, we always need to have a bit of energy.
Carbohydrates.
Yeah. So I think I learned a lot from today's session around eating healthy, but what's your last advice to some of the listeners that might still struggle in terms of finding out what is the best for them, especially if they have certain conditions like diabetes, what else? Maybe they suffer from high cholesterol or stuff like that.
But you know, they need to read. They need to read and talk to people. There are a lot of people that have knowledge on all this, like cholesterol. There are things that you can put in your diet. I have porridge. Porridge is one of the oldest breakfast cereal that you can have, and that helps with balancing your cholesterol. Things like avocado to balance what type of cholesterol your body needs. You know, you have good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, and sometimes if you have a little bit of fried food, doesn't have to be deep fried, but fried food doesn't hurt because you need a little of the normal fat to balance. In this country, we've got so much that it offers in food and vegetables, and the vegetables are, you know, climatic conditions from north to south of Australia, and you can buy Asian vegetables that are good and healthy. You know, I make sure that in my diet I include a colored vegetable, bright orange or a little bit of yellow, which might be corn, lots of green. The Chinese have bok choy or choy sum, that's on my plate. Green beans so that my insulin balance is there. Broccoli leaves so I get my vitamin C. And I use my bullet now, like I said to you, for the pineapple, I don't strain it, and for the black rice. So whatever you're going to lose in roughage, and it's valuable to you, avoid it. So I only juice apple, carrot, and celery, and cucumber. But cucumber is so soft that you don't need to juice it, you need to vitamize it.
Yeah.
So soft fruit that you're going to lose your value, don't juice and vitamize it.
Okay, so those are good tips. So if you still want more information, Loretta and I would definitely advise you or recommend that you visit your nutritionist for more guidance.
Yeah.
But based on Loretta's experience, that really worked for her. And of course, it will be good if we start thinking about eating healthy as well. So Loretta, we're ending up with our episode now, and I'll see you in the next one. There's one more topic, but for now, thank you for having a chat with me today.
Thank you for having me and thank you for listening.